Yo, what's going on, guys? So today in this video, I'm gonna be talking about Drew McIntyre, and in this video is gonna be, as you can tell by the title, it's something that I haven't done yet. I've talked about it briefly in some of my other videos, but I want to talk about it a little bit more in this video because this is something that I've just been getting annoyed by. This narrative specifically, you can tell by the title what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna just dive right in, dive more into it. Cause I'm just sick of this narrative, man. I'm sick of people saying this. All these wrestlers coming out saying the same thing to Drew, um, and like just like people online just say the same things too. Like they say the same stuff. Even some of the people in the crowd, but like some of their signs. But anyways, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new, I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, we're pretty much just gonna dive into this. We're gonna dive right into this. I'm talking low because my family's asleep. Um, but yeah, pretty much. Uh, Once again, Drew McIntyre is just getting buried, getting put as a jobber because as you all know by now, those of you who watch, who've been keeping up with WWE, what's it called? Obviously, Drew McIntyre lost at WrestlePalooza, and now Drew McIntyre, he's selling this fake ass injury, which it's a little bit believable that maybe he could have gotten hurt a little bit in kayfabe, but in real life, like, come on, he did not get hurt from that. Like, it's just a little ridiculous that they're trying to like extend this as like some big injury. He can't walk. He needs a leg brace. Like, come on, man, it's stupid. Um, yeah, it's just dumb. And anyways, so yeah, Drew McIntyre, obviously he should have been the one that won at WrestlePalooza. I made my review on it. I was like, damn, Drew McIntyre lost to boring ass Cody Rhodes, that corporate golden boy. You serious? I was like, bro, it's stupid. And then Drew McIntyre comes out speaking facts, saying, hey, the referee screwed me. The referees got in my way. Twice. I was trying to put Cody's head through the announce table, and he stopped me as if it was an illegal move, as if it would have caused a DQ. He protected Cody, and then he did this. He did it again whenever I was trying to, put Cody's body on the turnbuckle. He stood in the way, and then he like stayed on the ground. He got out the ring. And then he stayed on the ground for like multiple seconds before he could even count the pin. So he pretty much cost me the match. He interfered twice and he cost me the match. And this is all true. This is all true. This is just another promo of Drew McIntyre speaking the truth. But I already knew that someone was gonna come out and be like, "Oh, all you're doing, Drew, is just complaining. All you do is whine. All you do is make excuses." I already knew that was gonna happen. Like some wrestler, some random ass wrestler who has nothing to do with anything, is just gonna come out and be like, "Oh, all you do is complain, Drew," because that's what they always do. They just it's always some random ass wrestler who has nothing to do with anything that Drew McIntyre is saying, and they'll just come out and just say, "Oh, Drew McIntyre, stop complaining, stop whining, whatever." It's just the same shit over and over again. And the reason why it's not true is just because of the fact that what did Drew McIntyre say that wasn't true? Literally, the fucking refs got in the way twice in the match at WrestlePalooza. They interfered twice. There was two chances he could have won, and they interfered. They interfered. Like he literally caused Drew McIntyre's leg. The referee caused Drew McIntyre's leg to get injured. You know, so he costed him there as far as that goes. Then because he could have claimed Cody's head and won right there. Then he could have also won when he took off the turnbuckle. Like fucking Cody Rhodes literally did the same thing, and nothing. The referees did nothing about it. But when Drew McIntyre does it or someone else does it, all of a sudden it's a problem. Like you just like you see what Drew McIntyre is saying, right? Like WWE's protecting their golden boy, and this is obviously like he's talking in storyline, but also out of storyline, obviously, because Triple H is he's booking him this way, like Super Cody, just being protected all the time and just winning matches, like somehow being hard to defeat, and just like, come on, man, like Drew McIntyre speaking the truth. You know, like he had the match won twice. He could have won, but the referee got in the way twice. The second time he literally was trying to take the turnbuckle off, and the fucking referee was like, "Oh, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?" Then he got in the way when Drew McIntyre was trying to push Cody, which Drew McIntyre didn't even know the ref was in the way. But the ref moved out of the way and got out the ring and stayed on the ground for like 4 seconds before he finally got back in and counted the pin. Which by that point, Cody, he kicked out, but he could have had Cody right then and there. So quite literally, the referee screwed him twice in that match, and yet just complaining. Like Nick Aldis came out, he was like, "Oh, Drew McIntyre, why are you making excuses? Why are you blaming everyone else? Why are you? It's the ref's final decision. Like, Cody didn't do this because of corruption. That's insane. Whatever." It's like, shut up, man. Why, like this proves Drew McIntyre's point even more. It's like WWE's fucking they just defend the little golden boy Cody Rhodes. They kiss this guy's ass and fucking defend him all the time. Like everyone just glazes him, everyone protects him, everyone, like, whether verbally or physically, they just protect this guy. You know, it's just so fucking stupid. And then, what's it called? So yeah, like it's like Drew McIntyre speaking facts, and here comes Nick Aldis just fucking saying a whole bunch of BS that's not true. You know. And then Jacob Fatu comes out and he says the same thing too. He's like, "Oh, Drew McIntyre, stop bitching, stop crying. All you do is complain. All you do is make excuses and point the finger at everyone else for your own wrongdoings." Like, shut up. Like, weren't you just feuding with Solo? Why the hell are you bothering Jacob? Why are you bothering Drew McIntyre? What are you? Why are you here? What does this concern you for? Like, why the fuck did you care? Like, I don't get it, man. Like this is just stupid. Like Drew McIntyre's out here speaking facts, and two people interrupt him, which I knew that was gonna happen. Some wrestler was gonna come out, but I didn't know Nick Aldis would come out. The GM. But Jacob Fatu came out. I already knew he was gonna say he was gonna be like, "Oh, you're just complaining," and that's exactly what he did. He said, "Oh, Drew McIntyre, stop bitching, stop crying. All you do every week is just complain." You know. And all you do is whine and make excuses. You point the finger at everyone else except for yourself for your own wrongdoings. Like, shut up. Like, if you're gonna say all these things, at least prove how Drew McIntyre is wrong. Prove how he's wrong. Explain how he's wrong. If you're gonna say all this BS, but nobody ever does that. You guys realize that, right? And that's my main issue with all this, is that every time someone comes out and says Drew McIntyre is just complaining, they never explain how. They never explain how he's just complaining, because if they're saying he's complaining, then they're clearly saying he's in the wrong. But they can't ever explain how he's in the wrong. They can't ever explain how he's just complaining. They can't ever explain how he's in the wrong. They just say he's complaining and that's it. It's like, what the fuck, man? If you're gonna fucking come on here and spit some BS, at least explain how he's in the wrong. Don't just say he's just complaining. Explain how he's just complaining. You know? Because you're clearly saying he's complaining because you're saying he's wrong. And if you're saying he's wrong, then explain how he's wrong. Explain how he's just complaining. But none of these wrestlers or none of these fucking people at WWE in general, they never explain it. They just say he's complaining and that's it. And that's my issue, man. That's my fucking issue. It's like, come on, man. So yeah, I mean, like, Drew McIntyre, he got screwed by CM Punk, he got screwed by Solo Sikoa, he got screwed by Karrion Kross, by MVP. MVP screwed him as well. Karrion Kross did too. Who else? I'm trying to think. Damian Priest as well, along with CM Punk. But every time he speaks the facts and says, he talks about how this person screwed him or this person or that person screwed him. Everyone's just like, not everyone, but there's certain people that just, the wrestlers and the other, and just people in WWE in general, and also people online, like people in general they just like to say like, oh, all he does is complain, whenever he gets whenever he loses, or he's always making excuses. But it's like he's not making excuses or just complaining. He's telling the truth. He's literally getting screwed by left and right by certain people. And then he talks about it because he doesn't like what happened, and all of a sudden it's just him complaining. Like, come on, man, what the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? It's just stupid. Like, I'm just like, these people just say the same thing over and over again. They never explain how Drew McIntyre is wrong. Explain how he's wrong. Like, you just want Drew McIntyre to just get screwed over constantly and lose because of some kind of interference, and just be like, oh yeah, just act like nothing happened, or just be happy about it. Come on, man. Like, what do you want? I don't get it, man. Like, if you gotta be blind if you think Drew McIntyre's just complaining and not telling the truth. So, yeah, I'm just sick of the narrative that, oh, Drew McIntyre, you stop, you're being a crybaby, you're whining. Like, even Cody Rhodes said it, which is ironic coming from him, considering this guy literally cries almost every promo, literally and figuratively. He's like crying. He's like, oh, I thank the fans, and he's like, like shedding tears, and he's like, oh, I thank the fans, and this person, they're a bad person. They did this to me, and I was like, shut up, man. Like, shut up. Like, this guy, he's the one that's always crying in every promo, literally and figuratively. He's always crying. So for Cody Rhodes to say that about Drew McIntyre as well, just it's just ironic. So yeah, I mean, like, I just don't get it. Like, explain how he's wrong. Explain how he's in the wrong. Explain how he's just complaining. Explain it. If you're not gonna do it, then why are you saying this? Why are you saying it? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. If you don't have any reasonings for why you're saying it, then why are you saying it then? Like, I feel like some of the people online, they only say it because of the fact that the wrestlers say it, because obviously, if the wrestlers are constantly saying something about someone else, some of these people, they start seeing it as truth. So I feel like some of these people online, they only say it because they hear other wrestlers and people in general in WWE say it. So because the people online, some of these people online, because they see, like, the people in WWE saying that Drew McIntyre does his complain, and they're constantly saying it, so that kind of, like, tricks them into thinking, oh, that's the truth, but it's not. It's not true, because Drew McIntyre he only tells the truth. So to say he's just complaining is just not true. I don't know. It's like some of these fans online, they just go by, like, popular narratives, I guess, that gets said by other people without any rational reason for why. It's like they're just programmed to think a certain way because of, oh, someone says it, and and maybe it's their favorite wrestler, or maybe they just hate this person, or they think the other person's better, or just in general, they hear that narrative constantly, and they buy into it eventually. You get what I mean? It's like, so yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. It's just like, I'm just sick of just like Drew McIntyre getting screwed over constantly, and just like him having to come out and speak facts about it, and then some dumbass comes out and it's like, oh, Drew McIntyre, stop bitching, stop crying, stop being a crybaby. Like, shut up. Like, I'm just sick of this, bro. I am so tired of this. Like, I'm not tired of Drew McIntyre speaking facts about him getting screwed over. Like whatever, like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not tired of Drew McIntyre speaking facts about getting screwed over. But I am tired of just people fucking coming out and just, like, trying to say he's just complaining. Like, shut up. Shut up. It's just getting old. Like, and Drew McIntyre even acknowledges it himself. That all these people that say he's just my bad, guys. I thought I heard something, so I was like trying to listen, like, cause I thought I heard something. It's like late at night here, so my family's pretty much asleep, so I'm trying not to be too loud. And I thought I heard one of them, but moving around. But nah, I didn't hear anything. It was all in my head. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just sick of Drew McIntyre constantly getting screwed over, and then him, like he speaks facts about it, and then some dumbass comes out and is like, "Oh, stop complaining." It's like, dude, shut up. I'm tired of this, bro. Like, mind your fucking business, and also, like, Drew McIntyre, um, he wouldn't be complaining. Like, well, he's not complaining, but he wouldn't be upset about getting screwed over. If he wasn't getting screwed over, he wouldn't talk about it constantly. If he wasn't getting screwed over, maybe if Triple H would book him to win, he wouldn't have to, and wouldn't, well, actually, in storyline at least, like if he was, not getting screwed over, then he wouldn't, have to constantly talk about it and be upset about it. But obviously, if it keeps happening, then he's gonna fucking keep talking about it. It's that simple. It's just like, I don't get the logic of just some people being like, oh, why does he always complain about getting screwed over? Because he's constantly getting screwed over, that's why. Why else? Like, that's why. That's why he keeps talking about it. Because they keep screwing him over. So, anyways, yeah. I saw like some notification pop up. Anyways, yeah, it confused me. I was like, what the hell? What is this? So yeah, I was just confused. But yeah, it's like, how are you gonna say like like you want him to stop complaining about it? Okay, well he wouldn't talk about getting screwed over if it wouldn't keep happening. And people say, oh, MVP didn't screw him over, Karen Cross didn't screw him over, the Bloodline didn't screw him over, Solo Sikoa didn't screw him over, CM Punk didn't screw him, Damian Priest didn't screw him, uh, what's it called? The referees didn't screw him at WrestlePalooza. Like, people say all these things that, like people say that he was never screwed over by anyone, but that's not true. What are you talking about? He literally was screwed over by all these people that I just listed. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, you can literally go back and see that he literally was screwed over, and like, like, what are you talking about? It's like, and then some people acknowledge that he gets screwed over, but they feel like he should stop. He should stop, complaining about it. It's like, what do you mean? Like, if you're constantly getting robbed out of your opportunities that are your dream goals, like, wouldn't you be upset about it? Like, come on, man. Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean he shouldn't complain about it? Like, he has every right to complain about it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like, and it's not like it's happening, because some people, they over exaggerate it too. They act like he's just talking about it 24/7, like online and interviews and on TV. They act like he's just talking about it 24/7. It's just not true. He only mentions it, like in WWE, he only mentions it when he's going after the title, or when he's feuding with someone who costed him the title. Or he mentions it also when, like, whenever he's asked about it, like in interviews or whatever, or when people ask him in interviews, like, about certain people that he feuded with that costed him the title. That's the only times he ever brings it up. It's not like he's bringing it up all the time. So people just over exaggerate it when they say, "Oh, he's always complaining. He's about getting screwed over." Shit, that's not true. there's been quite a bit of promos where he didn't mention getting screwed over at all. You know, so it's like it doesn't really make any sense. Um, so yeah, to me, like, and here's the thing: it's like people also say he complains because he's always just like he's always just being negative in general, right? He's always just like unhappy about something. Well, maybe because the stuff that he's saying is true. You know, it's like um and like what wrestler in either way, it's like what wrestler could you name that isn't always happy about something, and it's like just like going off about it in a segment. Like what wrestler could you name that hasn't done that, that doesn't do that? Like, come on, man. Why are you only going at Drew for that? Like, it just makes no sense. That's part of WWE. That's always been a thing. Like, not everyone's just gonna be like all happy and jolly and like singing and dancing and like no. Like, there's people literally every Friday night SmackDown and every Monday night Raw. There's always someone that's like unhappy about something, whether if it's for the right reasons or not. But just in general, I'm just saying, like there's always someone that's like that. It's not just Drew. So don't just try to make it seem like this is just a Drew thing. It just makes no sense why people like do this, like say these things. Like they try to make it seem like this is just a Drew thing. Like he's just always unhappy about something. Like no, that's not true. But when he is, he's just speaking the truth. You know, what do you want him to do? Um, and people say, oh, like I said, people say, oh, just he needs to just get over. He needs to stop complaining. Like some people do acknowledge that he gets screwed over, but they just feel like he should just get over it and not complain about it. But once again, it's like if you're constantly being robbed out of your opportunities, why wouldn't you talk about it? Why wouldn't you be unhappy about it? It just makes no sense. Like, so yeah, I don't get it, man. And some people say, like I said, they try to, cause for example, some people, they'll say like, oh, but this person didn't screw him over or that person didn't screw him over. Drew McIntyre is just complaining. Like, for example, I've seen people say that about, CM Punk. Like, people say, oh, CM Punk didn't screw him over. At, like, he never screwed him over. Like, what are you talking about? He literally attacked him 3 times, which cost him the match 3 times. He did it at WrestleMania 40. He did it at Clash at the Castle. No, not Clash at the Castle. In Scotland. And he also did it at Money in the Bank. He attacked him 3 times, which cost him the match. What are you talking about? He never screwed him over. And then there's some people who try to justify it, saying, "Oh well, Drew McIntyre, he was taunting CM Punk at WrestleMania 40. Like he was saying mean words to him. He was bragging that he won, so therefore Drew McIntyre deserved to get attacked and get costed his match." That doesn't even make any sense. Like, what do you mean? Like, oh, because Drew McIntyre hurt CM Punk's feelings, all of a sudden that like justifies him like attacking him and screwing him over? Like, what are you talking about? That's just stupid. Like, I just don't get that, And then there's people who say like, oh, he deserved to get costed his title multiple times by CM Punk because Drew McIntyre he came when CM Punk returned. He was like just talking a whole bunch of crap about CM Punk, and then he was like happy about him getting injured. And it's like, do people not pay attention to the storylines? Like, do people forget that the reason why Drew McIntyre hates CM Punk to begin with when he returned? Like, Drew McIntyre literally said it himself. He said it himself literally that the reason he hates CM Punk is because Drew McIntyre, CM Punk in the past, like before, CM Punk had left from WWE, and before Drew McIntyre was fired from WWE, him and Punk were together in WWE in the past, like way back then, like early on in their career. And early on in both of their careers, CM Punk affected Drew McIntyre's career, and he tried to bully him by being the locker room leader, and he tried to what's it called? You know, like pretty much just like boss him around and bully him as the locker room leader, and tried to pretty much, and he pretty much affected Drew McIntyre's career, affected his momentum, and so to me, like Drew McIntyre pretty much laid it all out for you why he hates CM Punk. So my bad, guys. I thought I heard something again. I was like, what the hell? I thought I heard something. My bad. Anyways, yeah. So Drew McIntyre, he explained why um he hates CM Punk. And some people say, "Oh, but Drew McIntyre doesn't have proof for any of this." He's saying that Punk affected his career like when he was younger, but he doesn't have proof that he did that. That Punk did that to him, and he doesn't have proof that Punk bullied him as a locker room leader. Like he doesn't have proof for anything. But it's like, why would Drew McIntyre go on a whole year feud with Punk for no reason? Why the hell would he do that? That's just stupid. Like, when has Drew McIntyre ever just like feuded with someone for no reason, for absolutely nothing? Like he just decided, just to wake up and just attack someone for no reason, or you know, or like just like verbally attack someone for no reason. When has he ever did any of these things? He's never done it. He always has some kind of reason, whether it's justified or not. He always has some kind of reason for why he says negative things or does negative things to people. He's never attacked anyone or physically or verbally for no reason. So to try to make it seem like, oh yeah, Drew McIntyre, he like, yeah, I really believe Drew McIntyre just went on a whole year feud with CM Punk for nothing, for no reason. Like he just made it all up, and he just did it for nothing. Like, come on, bro, that's just dumb. Why would he do that? When has Drew McIntyre ever been that kind of person? Like, I know people say he's a heel, but when has he ever just like attack someone for nothing? Like he's never done it. He's literally never done it. So to me, trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, he wanted, he just hated Punk for nothing, and he's lying about Punk affecting his career when he was younger, and he's lying about Punk bullying him as a locker room leader. Like saying Drew McIntyre is lying about that just doesn't make sense. Like how, like why would Drew McIntyre go on a whole year feud with CM Punk just for no reason? And then some people, they say, oh well, maybe Drew McIntyre, he just had a misunderstanding. Um, you know, but it's like, I like, why would Drew McIntyre? It doesn't make sense. Like a misunderstanding. Like what are we like? What are you talking about? I'm pretty sure the whole writing here is because there is supposed to be some kind of history there. Triple H has, he writ some kind of made up history, which well actually it's actually real. Because Drew McIntyre, I know he hates CM Punk in real life too. He talks about it outside of WWE, at times, but yeah, either way though, it's like Triple H, he writ this specific thing of Drew McIntyre saying, oh, he bullied me as the locker room leader, and he affected my career when I was younger. He writ that for a reason. And I know Triple H isn't the best writer. I've criticized this guy multiple times. I fucking hate this guy, especially when what he's doing to people like LA Knight and Drew McIntyre, just other people in general, and with WWE as a whole. Like I fucking hate this guy as a writer. But but Triple H is clearly writing these motives for why he hates CM Punk for a reason, not because it's a misunderstanding. Like he's not writing it because to be misinterpreted as a misunderstanding. or to be interpreted some any other way. It's just simply, oh, he hates him because of this, and that's it. They never delved any deeper into that other than that. So that's the only thing we could go off of. There's like doing this whole speculation thing. This doesn't make sense unless they hinted at it or unless they explained it and explained how Drew McIntyre was wrong. But they never did any of this. So I'm just going off of the simple writing here, and that's it. Triple H never meant it to be any deeper than that. So therefore, all these other speculations that, oh, it was just a misunderstanding. Maybe Drew McIntyre thought he affected his career, or maybe Drew McIntyre was just, maybe he took it the wrong way and thought CM Punk was bullying him as a locker room leader, but he actually wasn't. But no, it's just like you're Triple H clearly wrote it for all of this to be true, and for all of these reasons to be why he hates CM Punk. He didn't write it to be misinterpreted as a misunderstanding, or because Drew McIntyre just hates Punk for nothing. No, that's not why he wrote these motives for Drew McIntyre to hate CM Punk. And some people say, oh, Drew McIntyre was jealous of CM Punk. Like, what do you, like, again, you're just going off of your own stuff. But yet at the same time, you want to say Drew McIntyre is just, like you're trying to say CM, you're trying to say, oh, Drew McIntyre, doesn't have proof or anything that he's saying about CM Punk for why he hates him. With some of the stuff that CM Punk did to him in the past. People were saying, he doesn't have proof for it, but yet you don't have proof for why he hates CM Punk, but you're making up your own reasons too. So what are you doing too? I mean, it just makes no sense. At the end of the day, Drew McIntyre hates CM Punk because he affected his career when he was younger. When Drew McIntyre was younger, CM Punk affected his career and tried to bully him as the locker room leader. That's what it is, And there's that's all it is. It has nothing to do with, like, he didn't go on a whole year feud with CM Punk when he returned for nothing. That's just dumb. When has Drew McIntyre ever done that? He's never done that. So to me, when Drew McIntyre was talking crap about CM Punk when he returned, that was justified. And whenever Drew McIntyre was happy CM Punk got injured, that was also justified. You don't just get to be a piece of crap to someone in the past, affect their career, and try to make their life hell by bullying them as the locker room leader, and then you return and don't even apologize to that person, and you try to treat them like they're the villain and they're just lying about certain stuff. No, if you're gonna do that stuff, then Drew McIntyre is justified to be happy that CM Punk got injured. You know what I'm saying? So all these CM Punk fans and people in general who try to say, oh, Drew McIntyre, he deserved to get rid of the title because he was happy CM Punk got hurt and he talked crap about him when he returned. But Drew McIntyre literally explained why he hates CM Punk. And, he literally explained it. So therefore, him talking crap about him when he returned and being happy that he got injured was justified. You know what I'm saying? And then some people say, oh, well, Damian Priest, all he did was cash in on Drew. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't screw him. What do you mean? Damian Priest at that time he was a heel, which I still see him as a heel, for the most part. Maybe his love for the fans is probably the only face thing about him, to be honest. But anyways, that's beside my point. At that time, he was presented as a heel, and he was a full-on heel, and he costed Drew McIntyre, and he had no problem taking advantage of the fact that he was attacked like the heel that he is, and he attacked Drew McIntyre himself. He hit Drew McIntyre with the briefcase, and then took the belt off of him. That's a heel. These are all heel things, and these are heel things to do. So therefore, Damian Priest was not justified in what he did. He wasn't. Drew McIntyre, at that, when you compare the two characters at the time, Like obviously Drew McIntyre has a bad side to him, but he's not. He's not, and he still isn't. He wasn't, and still isn't as bad as Damian Priest as as a person. He's not. Like obviously he has a bad side to him. He has like a he's like an anti-hero. Drew McIntyre's like a tweener. He has like a bad side to him, but not nearly as much as Damian Priest back then and even now. So therefore, even that wasn't justified what Damian Priest did. Like he did a heel move on Drew McIntyre. He literally took advantage of the fact that someone attacked him with no remorse. He had no remorse for it, and literally, Damian Priest himself attacked Drew McIntyre, hit him with the briefcase. Then he cashed in on him, took the ball from him, and that was it. Like that's So to me, Damian Priest also was a part of screwing CM Punk. That's it's just that simple. This wasn't a simple like, oh, yeah, I'm just gonna cash in on Drew McIntyre. No, that's not what it was. This was a heel, loving the fact that this other person was attacked, so that way they could capitalize on it for their own selfish reasons. And then also Damian Priest did another heel move by attacking Drew McIntyre while he was down with the brief. He attacked him with the briefcase while he was down after CM Punk attacked him, and then he took the ball from him. These were all heel moves. So what Damian Priest did was not justified. This wasn't just simply him cashing in. This was literally a heel doing heel shit. This was a heel cash in, not just a regular cash in. So there's that. If Damian Priest would have just simply cashed in on Drew, like, he just simply, cashed in on him, and that's it. Like, then yeah, sure, I wouldn't say Damian Priest screwed him. If he just simply cashed in, took the ball off of him, and that was it. Like, yeah, okay, fine, whatever. But it's the way he went about it that was a heel move. You get what I mean? So that's my whole thing. And plus, people like to say things like, oh, well, Drew McIntyre costed Damian Priest 2 cash-ins before that, so therefore it was justified. First of all, again, Damian Priest was the heel. So Drew McIntyre costing the heel 2 cash-ins is valid. And either way, like, what the hell was Drew McIntyre supposed to do? Just let Damian Priest take his title opportunities away from him and, like, cash in on Seth Rollins? That makes no sense. Like why would he do that? And like, Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre was, like, the first time he costed Damian Priest the cash in, which isn't really screwing him over. It's, like, literally just preventing him from cashing in. It's not screwing him over at all. But yeah, it's like Drew McIntyre the first time, the first time that Damian Priest was trying to cash in, he got Dominic Mysterio to do it. And Damian Priest had attacked Seth Rollins in the ring, and Seth Rollins was a face, and he was attacking him, and Drew McIntyre still has that face side of him, so he was like feeling sorry for Seth Rollins, so he saved him by stopping Dominic Mysterio from helping Damian Priest cash in on Seth Rollins. Now, obviously, Drew McIntyre did it for his own reasons too, because he wanted that belt. But at the same time, he also did it to save Seth Rollins. So Drew McIntyre did a face move by saving Seth Rollins. He was doing it for the right reasons. Along with also, not wanting Damian Priest to simply have the belt. He just simply prevented him from cashing in, and he also saved the face Seth Rollins. So when Drew McIntyre prevented Damian from getting the belt, and with both cash-ins, it was justified. Even the second time Damian Priest tried to cash in and Drew McIntyre prevented it, it was justified because Drew McIntyre was literally in a match with Seth Rollins, and Damian Priest came in and tried to cash in and take the belt from him, take that opportunity away from him. Like, what the fuck? Like, what was Drew McIntyre supposed to do? He was just supposed to just stand there and do nothing, let him take his belt opportunity away from him, and just take and and then Damon Priest has it, just lets him cash in. Like, what the fuck? What was he supposed to do? Like, it just makes no sense. So, both times, um, both the times that Drew McIntyre prevented Damon Priest from cashing in, it was justified. It wasn't screwing him; it was preventing him. So that's just the way I see it. Like, like trying to say that, oh, Drew McIntyre deserved to get cashed in on by Damon Priest or screwed by Damon Priest because Drew McIntyre screwed him or prevented him from cashing in. Like, bro, when Drew McIntyre prevented Damon from getting the belt twice, it was for justified reasons, for understandable reasons. When Damon Priest did it, it was not justified. You know? So it is what it is, man. Like, people try so hard just to justify Drew McIntyre getting screwed. They either say, oh, he needs to get over it, or they say, oh, he didn't get screwed, or they say, oh, he deserved it. Like, people say, they just say anything just to try to downplay the truth that Drew McIntyre speaks. They'll just say anything, man. But it's none of these things that people are saying is true. He's not complaining. He doesn't have to get over it, and he doesn't deserve it. It's neither of those things are true. He didn't deserve to get screwed over by anyone. And for the people who say he just complains about getting screwed over and it not being true that he gets screwed over, that's not true. And for the people who say, like he deserved to get screwed over, that's not true either. So none of these things are true. So yeah, I'm just sick of like Drew McIntyre just getting put as a jobber week in, week out, just losing the belt, getting put in these filler feuds. Then when Drew McIntyre he gets put in these filler feuds, he constantly loses. He's constantly just being a jobber, and it's just like he's just constantly putting people over that don't deserve it. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm just sick of this shit, bro. I'm sick of Triple H's shitty booking of Drew McIntyre. Like, literally, Drew McIntyre should be the one with the belt right now, not fucking Cody Rhodes. Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes were the ones who said that Drew should take the belt off of Cody. But Triple H said no because, I want my golden boy Cody Rhodes to have the title still. Like, what the fuck, man? I just don't get it, man. I really don't. I don't get it. Like Triple H he's just defending the golden boy Cody Rhodes. He loves him so much that he's just defending him. He's doing everything to protect him and to keep him with the belt and keep him looking strong. Like fuck Triple H, man. I swear. And people like Drew McIntyre and LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, and like other people too, like fucking Austin Theory, and Braun Breaker, etc., etc. They're just gonna continue getting buried, put as jobbers, and doing nothing, absolutely nothing. It's just fucking dumb, man. I'm just sick of this shit. I really am. So yeah, man. I just hope. Actually, I don't have any hope at all. I don't have any hope. But, yeah, even though I don't have hope, like, the thing is, I can't have hope for for Drew McIntyre to win anything, considering, he just been losing every championship match. So, I don't really have hope that he's gonna win, even just a feud, to be honest. But, like this feud with Jake Funk too, this fucking filler ass feud, this pointless ass feud, this random out of nowhere feud because he randomly came and interrupted Drew and started talking shit for no reason. Like, even this, feud he's not gonna win. There's these filler feuds I can't even expect him to win, let alone a fucking title match. I don't expect anything. Like I don't have faith in this shit anymore. Drew McIntyre's just gonna continue being a fucking jobber, and it just sucks, man. It really does. Like I really wish Triple H would just get fucking fired. He deserves to get fired. He sucks at his job, bro. So, anyways, that's all I have to say at this point, man. I just hate Triple H's booking of Drew McIntyre. Like Drew McIntyre he was made to look weak. He got fucking, kicked by his fucking Jacob Fatu, and then he was like, fucking hit with his knee brace. It's like, bro. It's like, it's just fucking stupid, man. Like, Drew McIntyre is not ever gonna get anything meaningful, man. And yeah, like I said, Jacob Fatu's gonna win. You already know, because they're gonna try to put Jacob Fatu over. They're just using Drew McIntyre to put another fucking trash person over. And this is what they always do. And they're gonna try to get Jacob Fatu some kind of win, some kind of steam. They're gonna have him beat Drew McIntyre, and it's just stupid, bro. Why? Like, he's one thing to put Drew McIntyre in filler feuds, but then to have him look weak all the time, it's like fucking stupid, man. I don't get it. And it's not even believable, too, because it's like, Jacob Fatu is, like, shorter and doesn't have as much muscle as him. So Drew McIntyre could easily whoop this guy's ass, and we're supposed to expect Jacob Fatu to just beat the crap out of him and no-sell his moves like he no-selled the Claymore tonight at SmackDown, yesterday on SmackDown night. Like, that's just stupid, man. Jacob Fatu is so, like, I don't understand what's so special about him. This guy just says the same shit every promo. He's like, yeah, that I mean, I'm all gas, no breaks with it. I'm fucking tough. I'm about the street life. I'm with it. I'm with it because, I'm really about it. I'm here to win this. I'm here to accomplish my goals. I'm here to do this for me, for my family. I'm here to accomplish my goals to finally achieve what I gotta do. I'm on the scale with it. I'm all gas, no brakes. Yada what I mean? Like, it's just like the same shit, bro. This guy says the same stuff every promo. It's just so boring. He says nothing of substance in any of his promos. It's just the same shit over and over again. And then his wrestling's the same thing too. This guy's like sloppy and botchy, and he like does the same 4 moves. He does like the Samoan fucking hitting his ass against the other person when their body's against the ropes. Like the same thing that Solo does pretty much, and other Samoans does. And he also does the Samoan drop. He does the fucking the splash. He does the fucking what else? I'm trying to think. Honestly, I don't. I think he does like pretty much those moves, the Samoan drop, the hitting his ass against the other wrestler when they're against the ropes at the turnbuckle. He does the what else? I know there's something. God damn it, man. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean those are pretty much done. He only has like 4 moves pretty much is what I'm trying to say. That's he does like 4 moves and that's it. This guy's boring as a wrestler. He's like sloppy and botchy. He moves so fucking weird. And like just this guy's like he moves very just like stiff as, and it's like, what the fuck, man? This guy's wrestling sucks. His promo sucks. Everything sucks about him. Why are we feeding Drew McIntyre to this guy, bro? Why? Like, Drew McIntyre deserves better, man. That's all I got to say. I'm probably going to make a video about LA Knight and why he deserves better. Because honestly, at this point, bro, I just got to speak out, bro. I got to. Because these people deserve better. There's a lot of people that deserve better. There's people who have potential, and he's just, Drew Mac and Triple H is just wasting these people, man. Fuck. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Enough of me talking. You know, I'm out of breath. But anyways, peace out. Everybody. Adios.